I'm about to ruin your day,
Oh no.
but also save your life. In the next 60 seconds, I'll prove that you're mentally weaker than a 5-year-old having a tantrum. And then I'll show you exactly how the 1% of truly untouchable people think differently. But first, imagine this. You're walking down a busy street when some guy on a motorcycle cuts right in front of you, forcing you to jump back. Your coffee spills all over your shirt, and he doesn't even look back. He just speeds off like you don't exist. Feel that? That instant surge of heat rushing to your face? Your jaw clenching? Your mind already crafting the perfect comeback you'll never get to use? Maybe you're even imagining following him, giving him a piece of your mind? Or maybe it's something else entirely, whatever scenario hits you hardest right now. Congratulations, you just failed the most basic test of mental strength. But don't worry, so did I until I learned what I'm about to share with you. Here's what every self-help guru won't tell you. Most advice about staying calm is complete garbage. Just breathe deeply. Think positive thoughts. Practice gratitude. Wrong, wrong, wrong. That's like trying to stop a charging bull with a motivational poster. Your brain is literally hijacked by what neuroscientists call an amygdala hijack. And positive thinking is about as effective as bringing a water gun to a gunfight. Comment right now. What's the worst advice someone gave you about staying calm? I'll pin the most ridiculous one. Want to know the real reason you react to everything? It's not because you're sensitive. It's not because you care too much. It's because you're addicted to being the victim. Yeah, I said it. Every time you get triggered, your brain releases a cocktail of stress hormones. Cortisol, adrenaline, norepinephrine. And here's the sick part. You're literally addicted to this chemical rush. It makes you feel important, validated, alive. That person who disrespected you, that text that was left unread, your brain treats it like a life or death situation because it loves the drama. But here's what changed everything for me. 3 years ago, I had a complete meltdown in a Starbucks. And I mean, complete. Some guy bumped into me, didn't apologize, and I literally followed him outside to educate him about basic human decency. My girlfriend filmed the whole thing on her phone. Later that night, she showed me the video with this look of disappointment. She said, "Look at yourself. Is this really who you want to be?" And what did I do? What any completely rational, emotionally mature person would do. Right? I screamed at her. For 20 minutes. About how she should have my back, how she was supposed to be on my team, how dare she make me look like the villain. Real mature stuff. Really showing her who the reasonable one was in the relationship. She broke up with me that night. Shocking, I know. That night, staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m., I realized something that changed my life. I had given a random stranger complete control over my emotions, my relationship, and my peace of mind. For what? A 2-second interaction with someone I'd never see again. That's when I discovered the difference between people who get triggered by everything and the 1% who are mentally untouchable. Stanford researchers studied 1,200 high performers, CEOs, Navy SEALs, Olympic athletes. They found something shocking. 99% of people experience what Dr. Daniel Goleman calls emotional hijacking, multiple times per day. But the top 1%? They've rewired their prefrontal cortex to override their amygdala response in under 6 seconds. Here's the kicker. It's not about being tougher. It's about being smarter. UCLA neuroscientist Dr. Matthew Lieberman proved that when you name your emotion, literally say, "I'm feeling triggered right now," your brain activity shifts from the emotional center to the logical center in 90 seconds. Now, here's where I'm going to lose some of you, and that's exactly the point. The 1% don't try to stay calm. They do something most people think is psychopathic. They get excited when someone tries to trigger them. Wait, what? Think about it. Every time someone attempts to steal your peace, they're giving you a free training session. They're literally making you stronger, if you choose to see it that way. I started keeping a trigger log. Every time someone tried to push my buttons, I'd write it down and rate my response from 1 to 10. Guess what happened? It became a game. That rude cashier? That's a level 3 challenge. Your toxic relative at dinner? Level 7. Internet trolls? Level 1. Child's play. What's the highest level trigger you faced this week? Rate it 1 to 10 in the comments. Here's what mentally untouchable people know that you don't. Other people's behavior is data, not direction. When someone's rude to you, you don't think, how dare they? You think, interesting. What's going on in their world that made them act this way? When someone ignores your message, you don't spiral into, they hate me. You think they're probably overwhelmed, not my problem. When someone tries to provoke you, you don't take the bait. You think, this person needs my energy more than I do. I'll keep it. The Navy SEALs have a saying, the only easy day was yesterday. Mentally untouchable people have a different saying, thank you for the training. Here's the technique that saved my sanity and probably my next relationship, the 6-second circuit breaker. Neurochemist Dr. Jill Bolte Taylor discovered that emotions only last 90 seconds in your body if you don't feed them with thoughts. But here's the kicker. The initial trigger response, that chemical flood of rage, fear, or hurt, that only lasts 6 seconds. 6 seconds. Everything after that is you choosing to stay triggered. Let me break this down because this literally changed my life. Second one, feel it. Give yourself permission to feel that first wave completely. When someone disrespects you, when that text gets ignored, when someone cuts in line, feel that anger surge. Fighting it is like trying to stop a tsunami with your bare hands. Feel it. Acknowledge it exists. Second two, name it. This is where most people fail. Instead of, that idiot made me mad, try, I'm feeling disrespected right now, or I'm feeling triggered. UCLA research shows that just naming your emotion reduces its intensity by 50%. Your brain literally shifts from emotional panic mode to analytical mode. Second three, the reset breath. One deep breath, but not some Zen meditation nonsense. Breathe in for 4 counts like you're smelling something amazing. Hold for 4 like you're savoring it. Exhale for 6 like you're blowing out birthday candles. This isn't hippie stuff. It's activating your parasympathetic nervous system. Second 4, the power question. Ask yourself, is this person, this moment, this situation worth my peace? Not, am I right? Not, should I be angry? But, is this worth my peace? Because once you give away your peace, good luck getting it back. Second 5, choose, don't react. Here's where you separate yourself from the 99%. Your reaction is automatic. Someone pushes, you push back. Your response is intentional. Maybe you walk away. Maybe you stay calm and address it. Maybe you even thank them for the training, but you choose. Second 6, act from strength. Whatever you do next, do it from a place of strength, not emotion. Strength is calm. Strength is intentional. Strength doesn't need to prove anything to anyone. Look, I can't promise this will be easy. I can't promise people will stop trying to trigger you. But I can promise this. When you become mentally untouchable, everything changes. You stop losing sleep over stupid comments. You stop replaying conversations for hours. You stop giving strangers power over your mood. You start attracting people who respect your energy. You start becoming the person others look to when chaos breaks out. So what's it going to be? Are you going to stay in the 99%, triggered, reactive, emotionally hijacked by everyone around you? Or are you ready to join the 1% who are so mentally strong, so unshakable that people literally study them to figure out their secret? Smash that like button if you're ready to become untouchable. Subscribe for more uncomfortable truths, and drop a comment telling me what triggered you most about this video. Because if this video triggered you, you just proved my point. See you in the next one, if you can handle it.